Smith Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0. Performance Center, my take to this brand new 10mm.
It was in 2021 that Smith & Wesson announced the original M&P 10mm 2.0. When it was released, I was among those who, I think, first lined up for this gun. There are a lot of reasons why I choose to drool over this gun. First, I really like the 10mm cartridge, as it is one of the most versatile loads out there. You can load it on home-cast bullets or deer bullets without any reduction in their respective velocities. Of course, I have to emphasize the fact that I am a huge fan of the M&P 2.0 series. But now, Smith & Wesson just released another version of the M&P 10mm 2.0. This one has a performance center mark on it, meaning that we can really expect that it can deliver a lot of surprises. Hello everyone, this is Ted from Line 45. In this video, I am going to give you my honest take on the brand new Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 Performance Center. Join me as we explore its specifications and features, as well as its overall performance. Is this the best 10mm pistol this 2023? Find out by watching this video. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now let's return to the video. Before we delve into this brand new pistol from Smith & Wesson, allow me to give you a brief rundown of the original Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0. In this way, we will be able to compare it properly with its Performance Center counterpart. So, for its specifications, the M&P 10mm is chambered in 10mm auto. It has a length of 7.2 inches and a barrel length of 4 inches. It stands at 5.6 inches and has a width of a little over an inch. With these numbers, the gun belongs to the compact segment. It is also a moderately weighted pistol, as it tips the scale at 28 ounces when loaded with an empty mag. With its double-stack construction, the 10mm comes with a 15+1 capacity. Its package includes 3 magazines, by the way. For its key features, the Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm has ambidextrous controls. Its slide release can be operated on either side, while the magazine release is swappable. An aggressive grip texturing ensures that you can hold the gun properly and firmly. I tried using this gun while my hands were wet, and it did stick to my palms tightly, and I didn't have any problem with its fit either. Since I have a pair of large hands, the inclusion of 3 backstraps has been a blessing. I can hold the gun comfortably, thanks to these backstraps. Moreover, it has tall sights, which I find very easy to co-witness. You can also swap these sights with other compatible options, so it adds to the overall versatility of the pistol. Aside from that, the gun features a smooth feed ramp and a flat-faced trigger with a safety blade. These components contribute to the overall ergonomics of the gun, which is also the reason why it has been favored by many shooters as one of the best 10mm pistols they have tried. Shooting the 10mm 2.0 is quite fun. Most of my time spent with this gun was on the range, where I used it for hunting. Since it is compatible with optics, I added a red dot to further improve its usefulness. But don't get me wrong, you can also use this pistol as a carry gun or home defense weapon. Just use the right bullet, and it can tackle threats without damaging your walls. Compared to other 9mm, the Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm has an excellent fit. It feels natural to the hands. Its sights are tall, so when you attach a red dot, these sights will naturally co-witness with the optics. As a Smith & Wesson gun, this one is downright reliable and accurate. Introducing the Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 Performance Center. Now let's go to the Performance Center variant of the Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0. Essentially, the Performance Center has addressed 2 things. Of course, the first one is making a 9mm bullet bigger, so adding 1mm and we have the 10mm. The second one is improving its velocity by adding several inches to its barrel. The functions and controls of the Performance Center are relatively the same as the original one. However, there are some key distinctions that it offers. As I mentioned, the gun has an extended barrel, making it a full-size pistol. Because the 10mm is a powerful cartridge, The additional size and weight of the gun allow it to mitigate the explosiveness of the said caliber. Its barrel length is about 5.6 inches, but it is not just longer. It also has been optimized. It has been ported so that excess gases will escape the barrel vertically. This design ensures that its muzzle rise will be minimized. At the same time, it includes aggressive slide cuts that decrease the weight ahead of its chamber. Because of this design, the gun is expected to have quicker sickling and follow-ups. So, in total, the gun has a length of 8.6 inches and a height of 5.6 inches. It is 1.3 inches wide, which is the same as the original 10mm 2.0 variant, but it is slightly heavier than its predecessor, as it weighs 31.4 ounces with an unloaded magazine equipped. There are also optic height tritium night sights equipped on the Smith Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 Performance Center. These are nice additions to the gun, so even if it's dark, the front sight will still let you aim at your targets with utmost precision. The standard M2.0 trigger of this pistol has been factory tuned. Aside from being flat, this trigger has an audible reset and a crisp break. Similar to the original version, the Smith Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 includes an optics-ready slide. Its package also includes the Smith Wesson Core optic plate system. Instead of 3 magazines, the Performance Center variant only has 2 15-round magazines on its package, but it includes 4 palm swell grip inserts. So, aside from the ported barrel, iron sights, and tuned trigger, everything in the Smith Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 Performance Center is virtually similar to the original M&P 10mm 2.0, but here's a caveat though. The Performance Center is only available in a manual thumb safety model. Of course, this is not a deal breaker, but it's something that you should know before purchasing this pistol. The rugged construction of the Smith Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 Performance Center also ensures that this can last long in service. It guarantees consistent reliability, regardless of the type of ammo you feed on it. Meanwhile, the extended rugged stainless steel chassis solidifies the operation of the gun. It minimizes the torque and flex of the pistol when you are firing it. And with its Armonite durable corrosion-resistant finish, the elements won't be able to compromise its quality. At the same time, it offers an optimal 18-degree grip angle, allowing shooters to have a natural point of aim. Adding to its ergonomics are its patented takedown lever and sear deactivation systems. In essence, these features will let you disassemble the gun without having to pull its trigger. There are 4 interchangeable palm swell grip inserts included in its package. Sizes vary from small, medium, medium-large, and large. These inserts enable custom-fit trigger reach and optimized control over the pistol. And if that's not enough, the gun also has improved its grip texture for a firmer grip. Moreover, this texturing doesn't cause discomfort if ever you want to conceal the weapon.
Those who enjoyed firing the original Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm 2.0 will also love the performance of this Performance Center gun. By all means, the gun is really flat shooting. I shot the gun at 25 and 50 yards, and I was still able to hit close groups conveniently. It is also a fast-shooting weapon, which really puts a smile on my face.
I did run a couple hundred rounds with this pistol, and I didn't experience any malfunctions. By the way, I didn't clean or lubricate this gun throughout my tests, so it did really solidify the reliability of this gun. It's really comfortable to shoot, and the controls are very easy to engage. I find its trigger operation to be just all right. I mean, there's nothing to exclaim about it, but it works the way I expected it to be, so there's that. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.